I want to specifically talk to you about NVIDIA, really kind of the story of 2023. Jumped, rose, rallied, whatever the word you want to use, more than 230% year to date. Also, the SMH chip ETF, best year, I believe, since 2003. Do you see chips continue to have their run in 2024?
NVIDIA had the year of a lifetime this year, and it is going to be hard to repeat that no matter what. But the bigger problem, I think, for them is going to be that people have to use those chips. It's amazing that they have the capacity, but the reality is that a lot of these AI companies and companies that are spinning up AI lines of business are just finding that there isn't a ton of demand yet, and we're seeing that across the board. And when there's not tons of demand, it means that over time that chip demand is a little bit weaker. We've seen that in names like Taiwan Semiconductor, where they're saying, look, we're not getting the orders necessarily around the designs or the manufacture of these chips that we maybe would have. And so is NVIDIA going to have a bad year next year in a traditional sense? Absolutely not. Is it going to repeat this year? I highly doubt it.
I think that would be pretty difficult. A 200% increase in another year, pretty tough to repeat. So I do want to ask you, if NVIDIA is not going to repeat this performance, as you're logically saying that's pretty difficult, is there another stock in the Magnificent Seven or some other part of tech that's this year or 2024's NVIDIA?
I think that is always really, really hard to predict. That run was so fascinating in part because NVIDIA had been hiding in plain sight for a long time. I think you're seeing a little bit of love on names like Intel and IBM around some similarities, but they're really not the same businesses. I like Alphabet for next year. I think that their AI business is just wildly undervalued. They don't have to go launch a standalone paid product. They have things like Gemini, which you were discussing earlier, where you can plug that in if you're using Google at work, and it works really, really well. I think that they're going to really see incremental revenue come from putting AI into products that they already have, like advertising, like
Right.
search, and that's going to be a game changer.
So if you have this much confidence in Alphabet's offering of Gemini, what do you think about Microsoft and its AI assistant that's integrated into Office and other parts of its portfolio?
The difficulty there is not that the products are super differentiated. They're pretty similar. The bigger question is, it seems like Microsoft has indicated that they want to find ways to charge for it as a standalone product. And I do think that that's going to be a harder sell right now when it's a cool tool, but day in, day out, people just aren't using it every single day in the same way. And so I think that that will be a more uphill battle. And the other reality is that a lot of Microsoft's AI products are powered by OpenAI right now. And that company is a big question mark after the debacle it had earlier this year.
So we're talking a lot about these dominant players, the Magnificent Seven. I want to also talk to you about the IPO market. Are there any, in your mind, big tech IPOs coming up next year, ones that investors should be looking at?
Shein filed, and that is an e-commerce IPO that could be absolutely massive. TBD on what that timing will look like. But that one is really, really meaningful for some of the biggest investors in tech. And then the other one, of course, that we say every year, and someday it'll come true, is the Stripe IPO. Will that happen next year? Finally, given some of the sort of tax burdens they have, the need to sort of make those early investors and employees whole on a timeline, it seems a little bit more likely. But I think for the IPO window, you get into this sort of binary of, is the window open? If it's closed, you're not going to see a lot of these companies go out. They can wait. They have cash. They can raise cash. They can probably raise more cash easier next year with interest rates probably going down. So I think that we're going to have to wait and see if the markets are receptive to IPOs before you see a ton of them in big tech.